Hello, gorgeous ladies. Happy Tuesday. How are you doing? Welcome to another awakening practice. I've just realised I've left my phone in the other room. So if you comment, if you haven't already given StreamYard permission, and if you don't want to give StreamYard permission, then can you just let me know your name? And then I can see who's commenting. But I hope you guys are fine. I hope you're having a lovely week. It's half term here on the Isle of Wight, but I've got a quiet house. Hi, Gabby, lovely. Hope you're doing okay. I could see your name. You must have already given StreamYard permission another time. So yeah, it's half term, but I've got an empty house. Husband's at work. Middle one's gone to work. And the older two and youngest have gone bowling. So I could get some work done and do some bits I wanted to do. And I say get some work done. I've just spent half an hour in doing a breathwork session for myself, which was lovely, really lovely. Hi, Jackie, lovely. Or is it school camp? Oh, that sounds fab. Oh, I wish they had something like that near where we are. They probably do, and I just haven't looked into it. So, yeah. And what I was thinking is we've got our summer solstice ceremony coming up. It's actually the day before. And I'm going to guide you through some breath work. As part of that, we're going to do a full breath work session where this isn't pranayama. This is different to pranayama, which is more about... Pranayama is more masculine in its approach. And what I mean is it's more structured and we follow a format. This breath work would probably be more aligned to something like a shamanic breath work, but again, less structured. It's more feminine form. So we'll be going through a beautiful feminine form breathwork practice as part of our summer solstice retreat. Why I love breathwork, and from a physical point of view, a lot of us aren't breathing in enough oxygen. We breathe only to like half our capacity, and then when we get stressed and restricted, we're breathing mainly from up here. We'll notice this. You would have witnessed this when you come to do your meditation and you sit with the breath and you think, oh God, I haven't really breathed properly all day. I often have times where I sit in meditation on an afternoon or evening and realize I've been really constricted with my breath throughout the day because I've been running around or doing things. So from a physical point of view, it gets more oxygen flowing, it gets our blood flowing, it gets oxygen to the brain. So breath work is really useful for that. But it's also very useful from a healing capacity. Breath is one of the ways that we can tap into things that are hidden within our subconscious. When I say subconscious, we may not even logically know we're dealing with it through breath work, but our body stores trauma, it stores experiences, it stores everything that we haven't consciously thought about. All of those things that might be creating samskara, which is those repetitive patterns that we find ourselves in, whether that's in relationship to other people, relationship to our relationships, like intimate relationships, whether that's our relationship with money or ourselves. A lot of the time it's due to experiences which are held in the body. And breathwork can be a really good way that we can access that, but not in terms of we're not physically even thinking about what we're healing. We're just allowing it to pass through the body using the breath. We don't even have to go into it with an intention. We can allow the breath to just find what needs to be healed. So yeah, I think that's going to be a really magical practice we'll do for the summer solstice this year. I really hope you can join me because it's going to be a live session on Zoom, obviously recorded for those that can't make it. And if you're new here, the timetable is in the platform. There should be, under this quarter, a lesson called Timetables. I think it's called a lesson called Timetable. So it will be in there where you can put all the dates in your diary. Because we've also got a women's circle coming up next month. Lots happening. Oh, someone said, hi, Holly, lovely to be here. I can't see your name, lovely, because I haven't got my phone. So let me know who that was, because, welcome. Lovely to have you here. I'm really intrigued to know who it is. So let's pull us a card for today. And as always, I want you to take a moment to really check in with yourself around the card I pull and see what it speaks to you. What's the message you need to receive from this? You will know intuitively. You're intuitive healer woman, or women. So don't overthink. Hi, Tracy, lovely. Oh, fabulous to have you here. I feel like I should say, huge welcome to the ladies that have joined the group recently. Those that have signed up to Coaches of Ayurveda are joining us till October as a kind of interim so that they can be a part of our lovely community in the meantime. And actually, I've been blown away by the ladies from easing into the Vata phase. We've had another lady today from easing into the Vata phase that signed up to be a coach of Ayurveda. I think that's 4 now. 4 people from easing into the Vata phase that has decided to be a coach of Ayurveda. So I am so super excited you're all here. And honestly, my heart is just so filled with gratitude for you all. It's making me feel really emotional. So I should probably stop there. Your card for today, for this week, is higher power. And I'll see if I can get that closer so you can actually see. Number 4, higher power. And you can't really see in the light there, but there's like an angel with a torch coming from her third eye. Higher power. Okay, so I invite you to get comfy. Today we are going to be doing a practice. Yeah, Gabby, fabulous card, isn't it? We're going to be doing a practice. If you think about what we've gone through this quarter, so we looked at really our relationship with ourselves and how that might be affecting our vibration, our state of consciousness. And then we looked at our relationship with other people and how we apply those judgments to other people, that kind of mirroring mentality where often it's the things that frustrate us about other people or annoy us about other people, or we judge in other people that are things that we really judge about ourselves. And then today we're going to take that a step further. We're going to have a look at our relationship with the world, with the universe. So get yourself cozy, get a nest ready, and we will practice together. I just realised I haven't got a blanket. My puppy keeps stealing all my blankets. We've got like 15 blankets in the house, and somehow the pup has ended up with all of them. Don't quite know how that's happened. Spoiled pup, I tell you. So as and when you're ready, slowly closing your eyes and bringing your awareness to the breath in the belly. And just noticing initially that gentle rise and fall. We're not trying to control the breath in any way. We're just watching it, observing. Just noticing how it lands in the body. Those gentle waves of breath that move in and out. And as always, if at any point you get distracted by thoughts, feelings, or external distractions, no, that's absolutely okay. We just gently bring the awareness back to the breath in the belly. And taking a moment to notice what that rhythm is like for you today. Whether it's quite fast or more slow. Whether it's smooth as it moves in, whether it glides into the body, or whether there's some resistance. And again, not trying to fix anything here, just allowing it to be whatever it is in this moment. And noticing if that rhythm is quite steady, or whether it's regular in nature. Or whether it's got a melody of its own, creating its own rhythm, its own song. And allow yourself to just enjoy this moment with the breath. This moment of nothing else to worry about, nowhere to be, nothing to do, just you and the breath. We're going to bring this level of curiosity to the body now. Starting at the top of the head, and just noticing how it feels, what's going on, what kind of sensations are present for you here. As you draw your awareness down into the brow, around the eyes, and the sides of the head. Remembering not to judge, not to try to fix, just allowing it to be however it is in this moment. Drawing that awareness down into the jaw and the mouth. Just getting curious. What's going on here? And drawing that awareness down into the neck now, and the throat. Noticing any sensations that are live here for you in this moment. And into the shoulders. Just becoming aware of the sensations. And noticing if there's any want to label anything as good, bad, comfortable, uncomfortable. See if you can allow those labels to just float away and just come into the sensation. Observe it. See what it looks like. What texture does it have? Is it intense or subtle? As you draw that awareness down into the arms, the elbows, wrists, hands. Just allowing your awareness to explore this area. And noticing if there's anywhere you don't want to go. Anywhere you resist looking at, or your attention just glides over without a second thought. Perhaps those are the places that your attention is most needed. Drawing that awareness down now into the chest and the top of the back, this top part of your torso. Allow your awareness to explore both the exterior and interior part of the body, around the heart, each of the lungs, the top of the spine and the shoulder blades. And drawing that awareness down into the middle part of the body. Often the busy part of the body, where we have many of the organs that are doing so much work to keep you alive. Digesting your food, digesting your experiences. Noticing what sensations live here. Including all the way round to the middle of the back, the middle of the spine, and those sides of the body. Allowing your awareness to sink lower now into the lower back, the pelvis and hips, all the way round to the front of the body, below the navel, the womb space. As before, just get curious what's going on here today. Where is there dullness? Where is there vibrancy? Where does it feel heavy? Where does it feel light? Neither one is better than the other, just noticing. As you draw that attention down further into the legs, the thighs, the backs of the legs, noticing around the knees and the backs of the knees. Draw that attention down into the shins and the calves. Into the ankles. And noticing any sensations that are present in the feet today. The tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, and every single toe. And allowing your awareness to zoom out a moment and just take in the whole sensation of the body. How does the body feel in its entirety in this moment? Noticing how all those different individual sensations come together to create this one sensation of the body. And starting to sense, where is it that your body ends and the air begins? Can you find that place in your awareness? Is it a solid form or is it a more fluid shape? And can you stretch that awareness just a little bit more and take in the room you're sitting in with your eyes closed, just being aware of the room. And taking that awareness just a little bit further now and paying attention to the whole house or apartment block or bungalow or wherever you are currently. Can you allow your awareness to fill that space? Taking that a bit further now and seeing if you can allow your awareness to rest in the whole of your road. And expanding that further now to your town or city, village. Seeing if you can stretch that to the county. And how about the country? And allowing your awareness now to expand across the whole world, taking in the whole world. Before taking in the whole universe. You may want to gently say the mantra to yourself, Aham Brahmasmi. I am the universe. And gently allow your awareness to shrink back from the universe to the earth, from the earth to the country, from the country to your county, to your town or city, to your road, your house, from your room back into your body. And starting to notice the feeling of the chair or cushion beneath you. That feeling of contact. Starting to notice the temperature of the room on your skin. And as and when you're ready, slowly opening your eyes, coming back into your room. I feel like we've just had lovely travel through the universe. I would love to know, how did you find that? What was your experience? I can remember when I first started playing with these kind of expansion practices, I'd really struggle at certain points. Like certain points, I'd be like, "Am I doing this right?" And then I'd start to overthink it. So I would invite you to just welcome whatever your experience was. And if you ever find yourself starting to overthink in a practice, then just know that's okay. Let it go and come back to the practice. Whatever your experience is perfectly normal, perfectly fine. Wow, that was powerful. Tracy, I'm guessing that's you. I hope so. Lovely. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Or is that you, Jackie? It could be one of you. Oh, so maybe a meditation to try this week. Expanding your awareness outside of your body, out into the big wide world, out into the universe. And this can be a lovely practice, not just for that feeling of remembering that we're all just energy, we're all just made up of the same stardust that makes up the whole universe, but a lovely reminder to kind of zoom out. Sometimes we can get really stuck in our own little worlds, can't we? We can feel like our problems are all consuming, that everything can feel very much like we're holding a lot of burdens. Where when we come to these expansion practices, we see we're just a tiny speck in the universe. And from that perspective, our problems seem very minuscule. So a lovely one to work with. Yes, Tracy. You still feel like you're floating. Yeah, you may want to go out into the garden, lovely. Put your feet on the ground. Don't go driving anywhere for the moment. You are very welcome, lovely. Okay, so I will leave you to play with that this week. Like I say, we're going into June tomorrow. I have no idea where May went. I know I say this every month, but a reminder, the book for this month coming up, June, is The Power of Positive Thinking. Fabulous book. I really love it. It was probably because it was one of my first real kind of spiritual books, I think. I say first, that's probably not true, but yeah, it was certainly in the earlier stages. It was certainly while I was not really practicing to the degree that I wanted to be, if that makes sense. And all of these little books added up, and all of these little teachings I'd received added up and led me to where I was, where I am now. So I would highly recommend you have a look at the book, The Power of Positive Thinking. It's a beautiful book. And it's one of those books that it's really lovely to read before you go to bed. It's one of those that it's not heavy, and it realigns your perspective to what's important. And the timetable for the month is in the platform. Have a look. This month, like I say, we've got the solstice ceremony coming up, and we're going to be including some breath work in that. And we also have the Women's Circle coming up this month. I know lots of you really enjoyed that last month, so hopefully you can join again this month. So lovely to see you all. And then, of course, we've got our weekly awakening practices. If you need anything, reach out. A reminder for those of you that are interested, just because I know May flew by, Coaches of Ayurveda, the doors are open. But for those that sign up for the end of May, I'm doing a special workshop for those lovely ladies. We have quite a few of you in there now. We're really excited about it. So in June, I'll be running a workshop for those ladies where we will be looking at designing your own Ayurvedic business. Because I think one of the things that we can get stuck in is wanting to just copy someone else's model or do what someone else is doing. But then that gets in the way of our soul telling us what we should be doing or the impact we could be making. So we'll be really tapping into that in the workshop. So if you're interested, go have a look at Coaches of Ayurveda. And if you have any questions, reach out, message me. There's also some other things ending today, but I cannot remember what they are after that lovely practice. My mind's in the universe now. So I am going to go walk the pup in the woods, I think, to come back down to earth. And I hope you have a gorgeous week. I look forward to seeing you next week, and take care. If you need anything, reach out. See you soon.